Welcome to the Curly Hair Teacher, where I share teacher tips and hair tips all in one spot. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button and stay a while. So today I wanted to share with you how I use the virtual classroom or the Bitmoji Classroom in my hybrid teaching. So this is the Bitmoji Classroom that I've created, and you can download for free on TeachersPayTeachers. It looks a little different because I've edited it slightly to my liking so that it could fit with my classroom and so that my students were able to access it easily. The reason why I use a Bitmoji Classroom is to keep my students organized and also so that they could have a classroom to look at, especially those students who are still virtual and aren't able to enter the classroom. So they have a classroom that's similar to our classroom. So everything here is interactive for the most part, except for certain things like my anchor charts here, the books down here, my Bitmoji. However, everything on here can be made interactive. So if I wanted to make this bookshelf interactive, I could. But everything here is clickable. So if I click here, it'll take you to a YouTube video. If I click here, it'll take you to a PowerPoint. And it just depends on how you want it for your students. So let me show you how to customize your blank template. So here we are in a blank template of the virtual classroom that you can find for free in TeachersPayTeachers. It looks very similar to the classroom that I use in my actual classroom, and it can be edited to your liking. Now, anything can be removed or moved around to fit where you want to, and you can also add things to this virtual classroom. So let's say you wanted to add a podium to this virtual classroom. Well, you would go to Insert Image, and you would search from Web. Now, you want to type in podium, either transparent or PNG. Now, you want to drag and drop the podium into your virtual classroom. Size it to your liking. And now you have a podium in your virtual classroom. Now, if you wanted to make that interactive, you would go Insert, Link, and then you would link whatever website or whatever PDF or whatever item you wanted to that podium. Let's say you teach a speech class and you wanted to give that student more information on speaking tips, and you had a PowerPoint that went with that. Well, you would upload that PowerPoint into your Google Drive and link that PowerPoint to this podium for speaking tips or whatever it may be. And you would just let your students know, hey, if you click on this podium, it'll take you to XYZ. Okay. So everything in my classroom that I use is linked to something, okay? So this would be linked to YouTube. This is linked to other slides in the presentation, as well as this. This is linked to a toolbox where I have anchor charts for my students. So exiting out of that, and I'm going to delete this because I want to show you how to make that. Now, I told you that these were linked to other slides in my presentation. Well, when you get your blank template, there's no other slides here. That's because I wanted you to be able to customize this to your liking. However, I'm going to show you how to link your buttons to another slide if that's what you choose to do. Okay, and as always, these buttons don't have to be here. They can be deleted, they can be changed. Just how I added this podium, you can add a button. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is add a slide. You want to delete this and this. You want to go Insert Text Box. Now, I include directions and instructions on those assignment slides to further clarify what the student is supposed to be doing. You can put whatever you want, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put coming soon. Okay. Now, I'm going to insert shape and insert a square over this. This step is super important because when they go to this slide, you don't want them to just be able to click anywhere and go to the next slide. So I'm going to make this transparent and the border transparent as well. Now I have this blank screen over this. I want to go to Insert, link the slides in this presentation, and then you can't see it, but you want to link it to slide 2. And what that'll do is when students click there, they won't be able to just click and go to the next slide because the shape over it is linked to itself. Okay. So now that we've done that, students have to have a way to get back to the home screen. I'm going to show you how I got that button on mine. That's a back button. So when you go to giphy.com, you type in arrow. Then you're going to want to hit stickers. And you can choose any of the ones you like. I like this one. So I'm going to click on it and then copy link and copy GIF link. I'm going to go back to my virtual classroom. Insert image by URL. Paste, insert. I'm going to size that to my liking. And then I want it to be a back button. So I'm going to right click, rotate, click horizontally. Now just inserting that into the slide isn't going to make it a back button. So we have to go to insert, link. We want to link that to the first slide. Okay. Now this page is done and you want to make sure that that arrow is ordered to the very front. So it's on top of that transparent screen. Okay. Now when you go back to your home screen, I want to link this button here to this slide. So that when students click this button, they're taken to this slide. So I'm going to insert a link. And I want to link that to slide 2. Okay. To make sure it works, I'm going to press present. Click on assignment, says what I wanted to say, click around, can't go back to the next slide, but when I click that arrow, I am back on my home screen, exactly like I wanted. Now, to add a Bitmoji, you're going to have to download the Bitmoji app onto your phone and create an account. And then on your Google Chrome, you want to add the Bitmoji extension. Now, my Bitmoji extension is already added, but if you go to Google and you type in Bitmoji extension, and click Bitmoji Chrome extension, it'll give you directions on how to get that extension. Okay. Now, when you go to the virtual classroom, you're going to have a Bitmoji button here, and you can search for whichever Bitmoji you like. I already used one that I like, so you can copy, then paste your Bitmoji or drag and drop. It works either way. Assign it to your liking. Since the Bitmoji is just a picture, you can also link this however you would like. All right, that is all I have. If you have any questions, feel free to email me if you downloaded this from TeachersPayTeachers and you're watching it from there. So comment below and tell me how you plan on using your Bitmoji Classroom. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.